Okay, so Pokemon Legends Arceus just came out like literally 2 days ago, right? And already, some people have gotten copies early, and they're already talking about the game and stuff. And there have been like some complaints, and it's Pokemon. There are always complaints, and people are gonna complain no matter what. It's life. But some complaints haven't made any sense at all. Like, okay, so like for example, one of the complaints, I saw this. This was somebody's YouTube comment on a video, right? It was the coolest thing about the game is seeing Pokemon interact with the world. And then they just replied with, just like new Pokemon Snap did way better last year. And it's like, yeah, that was the whole point of Pokemon Snap. It was seeing the Pokemon interact with the world. You were there looking at them doing that and taking pictures. That was what Pokemon Snap was all about. That's that's the whole point, and they did a good job on the whole point of the game. It makes sense, you know? Like, okay, Pokemon Legends Arceus, the whole point of Pokemon Legends Arceus was you catching the Pokemon while being able to interact with them in the overworld. Like, you're walking around doing while being able to catch the Pokemon. Like, it's got like elements of it, but it's not exactly the same thing slash the same game. And then like another one was, okay, it's not really an RPG because the options for something are yes and no. And those are like dialogue choices, you know? And it's like, okay, an RPG stands for role playing game, as in, like, it's not always going to be something turn based. Actually, yes, it is. Actually, yeah, the whole point of RPG is just turn based. The dialogues, the story and the dialogues don't have to be branching for something to be an RPG, like for a video game. And then, like, let me see. Okay, another one was, yeah, but what do you do after you beat it? And it's like the whole point of every Pokemon game, no matter if you beat the Elite Four or and become the Pokemon champion, or like whatever it was for Sun and Moon, like, after you beat all the Kahunas and whatever, the whole point of all the Pokemon games is always catch all the Pokemon. Once you do that, you beat the game. And then maybe, or like, I'm pretty sure almost all the time, sometimes you'll get like a little bit of a recognition for it, or like maybe you'll get like a chance to catch a legendary Pokemon that way. But like that's always all the main point of the Pokemon game. It's always catch them all. What do you think the main point of this one is? Catch them all, It's not any different. Also, okay, so then like another one was, so like a lot of complaints have been like the graphics and stuff, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's fair. Everyone has a different opinion about that, and if you think the game could look graphically better because there are better looking games on the Switch, then yeah, that's true, and that's a valid complaint. But at the same time, you can't just say that it's like, oh, the game's not finished or something like that when the game, one, have you ever seen a Pokemon game that looks like that before? And it's like, no, not really. And then like, two, it's like, if you, all the Pokemon games so far have just been remakes recently, like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, Shining Brilliant Diamond and Platinum Pearl, and then, like, yeah, the last new Pokemon game I can think of off the top of my head was Sun and Moon. And then they came out with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And then like I heard the story for some of that was different, but I didn't really play that because for me I just thought it was gonna be the same game, but just extra stuff in it, like the whole surfing and able to catch legendary Pokemons and all that, but like no new Pokemons in it, like nothing new Pokemon wise. So like, so for Pokemon Legends Arceus, the new thing for me was, one, the Hisuian forms, and two, it was the whole open world aspect. That was the whole reason. I think that was a big reason a lot of people were super excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It was the open world part, and then you only find out that's like literally two sections of the entire map, and then that was it. But like that I think that was a big point that they tried to make, and then I think people were also disappointed, just like me, that was like not even like, the main sections of the whole game. So like this is that to a bigger, wider scale. And like while people are complaining about it, like a big important part of a game company is them knowing if what they're doing is working. So while you may be complaining about it, you should probably be buying Pokemon Legends Arceus if you want to see another Pokemon game like that. You know, one that's different than the rest and not repeating the same cycle of remakes over and over again with just different forms of the same Pokemon. Like, at least this way, we're getting different gameplay. Like, it's a new direction they're going towards, which is nice to see because all we've been doing is the same thing ever since, I think, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Ever since then, it's just been remake after remake after remake after remake. The same Pokemons, like no new Pokemon, and they just change the graphics every time. Like, this is something different. It's not just another remake. It's not the same story or the story done with a twist. You know, it's like it's like Final Fantasy VII, the remake for it, you know? It's like that. It's got the same setting, the same characters, but there's a nice twist to it, a graphical difference, you know, the style is different, and but it's not like a straight up remake. And that's nice for Pokemon for once. So if you want to keep saying that, then you should probably buy Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like, a big sale for it was Pokemon Sword and Shield. So many people complained about it. So many people complained about it, and yet it sold 6 million units in the first week alone. Same thing with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So many people were also complaining about it, that it was remakes, but there were also so many people that wanted those remakes, and it also sold 6 million units in the first week. So if you want to see another Pokemon Legends Arceus, you should buy it. That first week is really important in like sales terms for them, to know that what they're doing is working. So if you like even a tiny little bit of the Pokemon Company going a slightly different direction than just what they've been doing, which is just repeatedly making remakes of something you've already played or you already know the story of, with the same Pokemon you've already seen before, with no new designs and just like a graphical upgrade, but like you're still walking in tall grass, not even able to see the Pokemon in the overworld, not even them being able to follow you at all, then yeah, I would say don't buy Pokemon Legends Arceus. But if you do like going in a different direction, like somewhere new, then you should buy Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because if you don't, they're probably not going to do something like that for a long while. And you need to show them that it's good for them to go in this new, different direction and try something different with Pokemon. Because if not, who else is going to do it, you know? They're the ones that own it. So, yeah, that's it. But this was definitely just my opinion on Pokemon Legends Arceus. So if you have a different opinion or a different take or on anything I said, or maybe something I forgot to say, since it was probably something I forgot to say, then definitely just write it in the comments, I guess, and I will definitely read it. And I'd be very interested to see what other people think and say.